Manko wa daisuki da.
I'm out of here. I'm fucking out of here.
I think it's Manko ga daisuki actually, but whatever. Okay, so now I'm welcome back to Rock Bottom. This is a boss episode so far. Oh. I'm gonna attempt that again, even though we're dealing with Web Spider without him, what he's weak to. So, Zero, I've been expecting you. Where's his his fluffy white kitten that he has to turn around in a chair? Spider, you work for Repliforce.
Do they know each other?
Yes, I'll lead a renegade unit now.
Why is it renegade unit?
Renegade?
Why is
the chick is up, the news is out. They finally found me, a renegade who had it made. That's Styx, by the way. That's the Nickelback of the 80s. There's still time. Call off the coup. No. No, you will die. I know where my loyalties lie.
I know where my royalties.
Capcom.
Woo!
About that sponsorship, you know? I just, oh my god, I totally forgot. I wasn't focusing at all. I was watching, I'm a big fan of Total Biscuit.
Yeah.
And he does this end of year thing where he has like his arbitrary
his
video game
own
awards.
rewards.
Yeah. Which is really good because they're as he says in that video, award shows are stupid if you do not explain why the award is given.
Yeah.
And you know what? I totally agree with him on that. But he has this thing where oh shit. He
Are you also gonna lose 2 lives before you kill him this time?
Possibly. Oh, he's doing the thing now.
Yep.
So
that was a lovely sound.
I totally forgot the Capcom. He had an award for the like the skeeviest. Oh shit. For the skeeviest video game company of the year, right? Or like most worst launch disaster and shit like that. And Capcom was on it because of Street Fighter V, right? Street Fighter V was a disaster and was really it was not very consumer friendly anyway. Huh. And he was like, Capcom does this and that, and they're infamous for having locked on disc DLC, one day DLC and shit like that. And I'm like, oh my god, I've been praising Capcom. But then again, like, it's not like we're up to date Capcom. Like, even Dark Arisen is from 2013.
Yeah.
That's
it's just a relaunch on PC after all.
Oh yeah, the new one?
Yeah.
And I mean, it's exactly what was lacking from the console version, which is it runs at 1080p 60.
Yeah.
And I mean that's the exact reason you should port a game to PC. That's to make it run at a reasonable resolution and frame rate.
Yeah.
Because it kind of runs 60 sometimes on PS3, but it's very variable and it has those incredible slowdowns when you cast Anodyne, and it's almost exclusively Anodyne.
I mean, it's really nice that you have the possibility of entering like 60 frames per second, but if it's not consistent, then,
it is not consistent.
Then what is it really worth?
I don't mind the slowdowns in Dragon's Dogma, to be honest, because it's such a good game. But I can see and like, the slowdowns are only really bad when it's like a whole bunch of particle effects on screen at one time. You're like, holy shit, man, am I fighting a giant monster? Am I fighting a giant frame rate drop? But
that is a huge monster.
Yeah, it really is. The frame rate monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here we go. Raijin Geki. This is a good one. Raijin is the Fujin and Raijin. That's the
just from Japan, really.
Characters in Final Fantasy VIII and mythological characters, which is of course the Wind and Thunder gods. Rai is thunder lightning. Raijin just means lightning man, really. Well, that's the thunder god Raijin. And Geki, Shingeki no Kyojin from Attack on Titan.
No.
Well,
I still haven't watched that.
But that's called Shingeki no Kyojin in Japanese. so Geki is like an attack.
Okay.
So it's Thunder God attack, basically.
Thunder Guy attack.
Thunder Guy attack. Thunderman.
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 Thunder Mouse.
But oh my god, they had you know when your title of something is kind of cryptic, and not like Dragon Ball or Naruto where it's pretty obvious what the title is about, because in Dragon Ball is a search for the Dragon Balls. Naruto is just Naruto's life, basically, right?
Yeah.
But then you're like Attack on Titan, which is Attack on Titan is actually the subtitle. The actual title is Shingeki no Kyojin, and Attack on Titan is like a really English translation, because it basically means advancing Titan more so, and Kyojin just means big man, really giant.
Right.
But they call it Titan because they think it was better than giant, right?
Well, yeah, Attack on Giant sounds
a
little silly.
And also Attack on Titan doesn't really mean anything. Like it's super English.
Yeah.
But you know when you're like, it's like in Kingdom Hearts, right? You're like, what the fuck is Kingdom Hearts? And then at the end, Ansem's like, Kingdom Hearts, the door to darkness.
Roll credits.
And then you're like, so that's why it's called Kingdom Hearts. Okay, I get it. We recently had one of those things in Attack on Titan, and huge spoiler alert if you're an anime fag. No judge, 2017. If you're only an anime fag, I won't spoil too much. But okay, I'm actually not gonna be able to get the heart tank here, I do believe.
Not without the double jump?
Yeah, I think I need that actually.
I think you can do it. Oh! I believe.
No, so we had a title drop in like not the latest chapter, but the chapter before that of Attack on Titan, where right now we're in full flashback territory and getting answers that we previously didn't have. Attack on Titan is a really mysterious story, because you're like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
What's happening, and how do we solve this problem?
How far in are you now that you're actually getting the answers?
It's we're at 89 chapters, and the anime's first season goes up to like chapter 35.
Okay.
So pretty far.
Yeah.
And
that was one of the things that always kept me from reading or watching it.
Yeah.
Because like, am I ever going to understand what the fuck is going on?
Oh yeah. But I mean, even more.
It just seemed more like this thing is happening and deal with it.
Yeah, but I'm never satisfied with like when I watched the anime, I was like, okay, this isn't life changing, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But then I was like, you know what? That's a weird place to end off. So I started reading the manga directly after, and I was like, okay, it goes on, and it's fucking awesome. But then for a long while, it just kept asking more questions, and then I get into speculating. I go to Shingeki no Kyojin wiki, and they have a lot of brilliant theories. Oftentimes, lots of good discussion, shit like that. Yeah. So I went on there, and they have like the fan base is really good for that. So started to sort of like theorize, and when you theorize something and it turns out right, that's really cool. But when you theorize something and it turns out completely different and better, that's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
So the title drop in Attack on Titan is basically, you know, you have this you have these Titans who are attacking humanity, and you have all of humanity living inside this wall, right?
Yeah.
And then a young boy in the military, he gains the ability to turn into a Titan. Damn. All of a sudden. These Titan man-eaters, you know, right? Huh. So he's actually being eaten, and then instead of dying, he turns into a Titan and explodes out from inside this Titan, Jesus, which is eating him. And then he becomes
so close.
Then he becomes basically humanity's greatest weapon. Yeah, because they have their own Titan now.
Yeah.
And then you find out that there are actually more people who can turn into Titans, and they're fighting against humanity as well.
I thought it was all about being Spider-Man and slashing.
It basically is, Titans. But okay. So now they figure out that they're, and here come the spoilers. They figure out that the Titan shifters, right? there can only be 9 at any one time at maximum because they are all descendants of like a progenitor Titan, a first Titan, an original Titan, and only people with a special blood type or a special inheritance can become Titans. But anyways,
Really pleases me to see you on the stairs for once.
yeah,
by
I
the
know,
way.
right? So they find one of the things that Aaron, the protagonist of and the guy who can turn into a Titan, one of the things that he's gotten is that he has inherited memories by becoming this Titan. He has inherited memories of basically all of humanity. Memories that answer questions that humanity don't know, like where do the Titans come from, why are they eating us, and stuff like that, right? But he also has, and these powers, these Titan powers, are something that can be passed down, right?
Yeah.
By eating the previous holder of this Titan power.
Ah.
And his father had the previous Titan power, the previous Titan that he now has, and then he stole the memories of another Titan who was like, there's a royal family within the walls who have the ability to control the memories of humanity, and they don't want humanity to know what's outside the walls and why they built the walls and stuff like that.
Right.
So that's really skeevy. So Aaron's dad, he originally comes from outside the walls. There's a whole world outside the walls that people don't know anything about.
Huh.
Yeah, exactly. So he comes from outside the walls, and then he steals the royal family's power and the memories of all of humanity, and passes them on to
Damn.
and passes them on to his son. And then Aaron now he is discovering the memories of the man who was who had this Titan power before his father. And his father, not his father, and he's actually named after the same guy, which is pretty cool. So Aaron has Aaron's memories now. So the other Aaron Kruger, instead of Aaron Yeager, he's telling Aaron's father that the 9 Titans all have names based on like their. God damn it! It has like momentum.
Yeah.
Slide. Yeah. No. So the Titans all have special powers, and they're named after their powers and their function and stuff like that. And this Titan that he had was always like the one who went first and pressed on. So he was the Shingeki no Kyojin. He was the advancing Titan. He was the attack Titan, they called it.
Right.
Yeah. And then you're like, oh, that's a title drop. We can go home now.
That's it. We're done.
Yeah, exactly. So that was pretty funny. I liked that a lot. But like that's where like, okay, so basically the translation is jank.
You can just start running now.
The translation here is jank because Attack Titan is awful compared to Advancing Titan, or as the wiki community has called it, Vanguard Titan.
Oh.
That's cool.
That is, yeah.
And that also makes complete sense.
Speaking of titles not making sense,
now,
Bleach.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going as well. But now I've spoiled a lot of Attack on Titan for you. But
Sweet.
But
Just throw some spoiler tags in there.
yeah, it's fine. We'll stop talking about manga now. How was
Now
his
we go
voice
to
again?
anime.
You made it this far. I'm impressed. You interested me in a real challenge. Yeah. Who's your commanding officer? Dylan! Never mind that. It's time to fight. Can you fight, little girly man? Oh yeah, I have to do this.
Wow, that's...
Yeah, but then I had to hit him as well there, and that's where the timing goes off.
Yeah. Wow, so I actually have to let him do this?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
And then I missed it. Yeah, exactly. So you can lock him in cheese, but it's not gonna do much for you. Oh, there we go.
It's MacLeod, baby.
But this is fine. I'm gonna show that picture of Marcus that I made. There we go. If you can make him land on it, that's really good. But the timing is just
That's what I told her last night.
off. You can land on it, but the timing is just jank.
Yeah.
It's jank, girl. I always liked this. No! Ah, god damn it. There we
You
go.
spin me right round, baby, right round.
Like an Austrian record, baby. Ow, 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 stop that. Stop your shrooming around. Stop your shrooming around. See, okay, so where 0 is limited compared to X, though, is that 0 is limited to his abilities, directionality, and origin, I'd like to say, because you can't use this ability in the air or anywhere else than standing and going straight with it.
Right.
So you can't, as X could, block. Ah, shit. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. So you can't block him.
Fine, just put up Marcus some more.
You can't block him with it like you can with X, and that's the same problem with the launch octopus as well, because the attack is descending, and he spends the most of the fight above you.
Yeah,
That's why you need the double jump. So.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. I like that, to be honest. Okay, so
Just in time.
we're still doing one boss an episode.
Ku and Boo.
And that one is actually escapes me because Ku is something about wind or sky and stuff like that.
It's Ku.
With the correct timing, higher and further jumps are possible while Owlborn. Kuenzan may be activated while attacking. Now then you have right Kuen
Yeah.
Boo. But that's Kuen Boo is the jump and then Kuenzan is the attack. Because that's the cut, right? As before.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for watching this Japanese lesson. I'm very, very sorry if you were unable to watch this episode because of Attack on Titan spoilers. But just read the manga.
Don't.
For fuck's sake. Look, we got a cool helicopter pinwheel thing.
Just get a grip and do it.
Season 2 is coming out soon, but it's still not going to answer your questions. It's only going to raise more questions because you're going to see a big hairy man and it's going to confuse the hell out of you.
Just put on Marcus's face again.
Oh, God. You are the hairiest man we know.
That is true.
Thank you very much for watching.
Put on my face.
Thank you very much. What, really? You want that?
Just put on my face.
Thank you very much for watching.
From a hairy man.
Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time here on Rock Bottom. Bye.
See ya, folks.